Joyous Kusa Kwanzaa. Hi, everybody. My name is Garee the Rainbow, and you can follow me on a variety of social media outlets Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Search at Garee the Rainbow. Joyous Kusa Kwanzaa. Today, we're going to talk about day 5. Tigani. Remember, Tigani is Swahili for what's the tea? In Black LGBTQIA communities, we like to say, what's the tea? Meaning, what's the truth? What is the gossip? What is the good news? And so, Tigani Swahili for what's the tea? And so for today is Siku Tano. Siku Tano, which is the 5th day in Swahili. And today for Kuchu Kwanzaa, we are celebrating the principle of Nia. Nia stands for purpose. And so the symbol for today is unlike other videos, I actually took notes on pronunciation phonetically. So the Angula Tisa, which is the 9 principles poster, is a symbol for today, which is right here, the Angula Tisa. Can't really see it here. It's not the best view, but it's right here. And so the original poster came out in 2009, and that poster can be found on the official Kuchu Kwanzaa website. The candle is the candle color for today is violet, which stands for good judgment and royalty. So let's go ahead and light the 5th candle. As a reminder, this year I have not had enough time to get the rainbow candles that's associated with Kucha Kwanzaa, so I'm still using my candles from my Kinara, from my Musuma Saba celebrating from Kwanzaa's in years past. And so just a reminder, the colors of the flag for Kuchu Kwanzaa is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and purple. So today, the candle color is violet. And so go ahead and day 5. Oh, there we go. Surfer's going to come on. Great. So day 5 of Kuchu Kwanzaa is traditionally celebrated and observed on December 30th. Today's principle, NIA, which also stands for purpose in English, asks us to pursue the fulfillment of our life's purpose through career development, progression of our personal work, and contribution to the communal productivity. So how can you observe today Sikutano? If you're able to, take the day off from work or work from home in observance of this principle. Think, reevaluate, and journal about what your purpose is in life, your work, and what your leadership contribution to your communities will be. And finally, build, construct, or make something. It can be conceptualized broadly. It can be build, construct, or make an idea, physical service, etc. So for day 5 for Siku Tunnel, for Future Kwanzaa, I would like to talk about all 3 of these things in terms of how can you observe and how all 3 are applicable for me in my life. So I put them on my notes here. You can't really see it, but I put it as bullet points. So the first way to observe is take the day off from work or work from home in observance of this principle. So I've been on vacation from work, paid vacation leave, from Wednesday, December 22nd, 2020, and through the end of Sunday, January 3rd, 2021. So I returned back to work remotely on Monday, January 4th. And so I've been using this time. That goes into my next point, jumping ahead. So point hiking observe hiking observe this day, part 2. Think, reevaluate, and journal about what your purpose is, life is, your work, and what your leadership contribution to the community will be. So based off of this, and based off of me taking off work, this allows me to learn. This allows me time, paid time off, to learn about, commit to, and celebrate Kuchu Kwanzaa. This has allowed me to create these videos and share on social media to help spread the word about the visions that our founders, Dr. Graham and Mr. Wright, have for an inclusive holiday that honors both our Black identity and our LGBTQIA identities. So I am fortunate to have a career and salary that allows me to engage in the journey. Side note, I ain't rich, y'all. I'm barely middle class. I just want to put that out there. However, having paid time off, having paid time off that allows me to have 12 consecutive days of no work has contributed to me actually exploring and actually doing this endeavor to share with the world about Kusu Kwanzaa. And so for me, I've been using a lot of time. So a lot of people don't understand. I'm a one-person journey. I decided to do this. After learning about Kusu Kwanzaa, I felt like it was important to spread the word of our founders and to create a holiday to help them expand the holiday they created that really caters to us from the lenses of both, like I said, the Black diaspora, the Black identity, but also the LGBTQIA identity as well too. As I said in previous videos, a lot of Kwanzaa celebrations. Kwanzaa is intentionally supposed to be a cultural only holiday. However, a lot of Kwanzaa celebrations have evolved or had as initiated started into having a religious background, or specifically religious Christian background. However, for individuals who are not religious or individuals who are religious but not Christian, trying to participate in Kwanzaa seems kind of counterintuitive or doesn't feel like it's a complete safe space because churches and religious organizations has historically oppressed LGBTQIA identities, and so there's a hesitancy from individuals to want to engage in Kwanzaa celebrations that are religious in aspects. Unfortunately, most Kwanzaa events right now in 2020 are virtual, are being broadcasted by churches and other religious institutions. Kwanzaa, again, is meant to be a cultural holiday and not a religious holiday. So, because of that, myself, I've never really felt fully included in Kwanzaa, but I made myself included in Kwanzaa until I came across Kuchu Kwanzaa a couple weeks ago. Like I said, a colleague slash friend of mine introduced me to it. And so, because of being introduced to it such late in the season, I couldn't prepare as much time as I wanted to for this endeavor. However, I have been using almost every waking moment since basically the 23rd of December to be preparing to celebrate Kucha Kwanzaa 2020. So I hope to continue on that this won't be my first year, but subsequent years of being able to do Kucha Kwanzaa celebrations and be able to connect with other Black LGBTQIA folks here in Colorado, here in the United States of America, and eventually abroad at an international level. So for me, that's why I'm trying to help continue the legacies that our founders have found about a holiday that both honors all of us as individuals. And so the next area, how can you observe today, is build, construct, or make something, conceptualize. So I'm building and constructing Kuchu Kwanzaa from the original ideas of our founders. So I'm just picking up where they left off, and hopefully I'm able to expand across the Black LGBTQIA community about this holiday. Um, Again, a lot of people don't know about this holiday. A lot of people don't even know about Kwanzaa. And so it's important for us to have a space for ourselves. February is Black History Month, which is great because that honors our Black identity. June is LGBTQIA plus Pride Month, which that honors our sexuality, sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, etc. However, there's really not a day or period of time throughout the entire year that honors both identities. Some cities across the United States of America have something called Black Gay Pride or queer trans people of color pride, where it's an LGBTQIA celebration through the lens of blackness or through the lens of being a person of color. However, there's nothing specifically for Black LGBTQIA folks. And so this is the one time of the year I feel like this is my number one holiday in terms of celebrating my identities in a way that doesn't make me choose to only focus on one aspect or to focus on another aspect. And I call to you all who identify as Black, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual, etc., to join in on learning about Kuchu Kwanzaa and celebrating this holiday every year going forward. And so, also the point three, build, construct, or make something, is I want to talk about something that I do. So outside of Kuchu Kwanzaa and outside of my day job, I actually spend most of my free time. I spend most of my free time engaging in my side endeavor called Garee Creations. And so you'll see Garee Creations pop up somewhere here on screen. I don't know where I'm gonna put the text at, but I'll put it there. And so Garee Creations is something that I started myself. Was it the year 2020? So I probably started this over 10 years ago. And so Gary Creations is just an artistic outlet for me. So I have a passion for fiber arts, fabric arts, and I have a passion for the fusion of said two things in terms of the fashion and design industry. And so Gary Creations, check me out. I also have a website, garycreations.com. I'm also on Instagram at instagram.com/Gary Creations. And check out some of my work. If you would like to commission me for creative one-of-a-kind works, feel free to go ahead and do that, and we can negotiate. But one thing I want to talk about building in Gary Creations is this vest that you see that I'm wearing was handmade by me. I made this originally back in January of 2020 into the first week of February 2020 to honor Black History Month 2020. And so you can see, but the back of it is all black, but the front side is here. And I made it in Pan African colors as well too. The necklace here you probably are wondering about is, oh, that's a cool necklace. Where did he get this from? This was a custom item from Papyrus and Charms. And so Lilo Allen is a friend of mine who does customized jewelry that is focused on the African Black diaspora. And so please check out Lilo Allen's Papyrus and Charm. Again, I'm going to put the link somewhere here on the screen. Please support a Black woman LGBTQIA ally plus organization in terms of small businesses. So please put your money where your mouth is at, put your coins where your mouth is at, and support these organizations. So please, 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 Papyrus and Charm. Shout out to Lilo Allen in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, girl. I love you. In addition to Lilo, I know she's getting a lot of free press from me today. She didn't know she was getting this, but a friend of mine brought me this Black Lives Matter bracelet, and also from Papyrus and Charm. So please check them out. They have really great jewelry, very great stuff. I wish I had enough coins to be able to buy a lot of her stuff. That way I can have a lot of different accessories. So another thing is I want to talk about contribute to the building of Kuchu Kwanzaa and Gary Creations. I want to merge them both. And so in previous videos, I talked about how I actually crocheted this pot cover for the plants here, as you can see here. And so in addition to our principle for day 6, I'm going to get started on a project. So as you can see, it's just yarn. Nothing fancy, but it's sparkly. I like the sparkly yarn here. And I'm going to create something that relates to day 6. I'm going to work on this today and have it ready to go for day 6. So up to you all. It relates to the principles and themes for day 6. So that's all I have to share with you all today. So once again, my name is Gary the Rainbow. Follow me on a variety of social media outlets, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And today has been Siku Tano, which is day 5 of Kuchu Kwanzaa. I hope you all have a great and wonderful day. If you can take some time off, rest, relaxation, rejuvenation, think about your purpose, Nia, and contribute. If you're Black, LGBTQIA plus, I'm doing a call. Promote Kucha Kwanzaa in your local community. Promote it in queer spaces, promote it in Black spaces, promote it with your local LGBTQIA community centers and organizations. If you really feel passionate about this holiday as much as the founders did, as much as I do, please help us spread the word about Kuchu Kwanzaa, or KQ for short, to everybody around. So once again, Gary the Rainbow, thank you so much. Signing off.